this year was so much fun, but it definitely came with some challenges. Thank goodness for 2K.
That's right. In fact, it's been an honor for us to share our time and our episodes with you, the fans, the community. And the big news is NBA 2K team.
The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City. Our sight tonight. Welcome, everyone, to Noche Enabia. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, our sideline reporter, Dan Aldridge. GA, it's all yours.
Well, small ball has become the trend in the NBA, but it might be more accurate to call it average ball. With defensive switching twice as common as it was 5 years ago, the demand is rising for players of average NBA height, and that's around 6'7". Kevin, that's affected not just the big men, but the vertically challenged guys as well.
Point forwards and big guards in demand. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. There should be plenty of fireworks out in the backcourt tonight in this one. Of the guards you played alongside, who was the best combination passer scorer?
Oh, man, Kev, you put me on the hot seat. That's a tough one. I just got to give everybody
you played with a lot of them,
out.
though, didn't you? Huh?
I know, man. I didn't know it was going to be a test today. I got to go with my boy Rod Strickland when I played with him at the Wizards. I think he's the best finisher ever, and he led the league in assists. My boy Jay Will, shout out to White Chocolate. I mean, he is one of the most creative players I've ever played with, but he can shoot it from deep. He was a guy that liked to shoot it from Curry Land, and he could pass it. And then lastly, I'd have to, of course, go with my man Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby could do it all. So I've been blessed to play and fortunate to play with some great scorers and combination passers in this league.
3 terrific names. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. They've got Doc, clutch out there with Barrett, and it's Magruder in at the 3. And for the Bulls, shake and bake out there with Jones. Then it's Silk. Then it's the bodyguard. And it's Blackman in at the 3, the small forward. And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points on the ballgame. Back to Jones. To the inside. Here's Magruder. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Chicago with the ball. It's a 3-point game. This, the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season. Henson against Wade. No good on the shot. And it's Denver the other way. Pass to Stewart. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
And see, Webb, you talk to the Bulls fans, and they are eager for a return to greatness.
Yeah, GA, it's been a long time since the Jordan era, and Bulls fans know it. But you know, GA, the Bulls have a very loyal group of fans. Their patience has been tested, though, but this team needs results.
Wade from outside. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Henson. Here's Silk. fader on the way, off the left rim and out. Denver's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And it's Magruder missing. The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Henson with it. Passes it to the body. Shot to stop the run. Magruder with the rebound.
Their focus next trip has to be getting a high-quality shot. I mean, they don't want to start the game 0 for 5.
That's tipped.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Henson the pass to Silk. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Bulls shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
He's off on the first. And the second free throw, good. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
Denver with the ball. Magruder passes to Stewart. Now, here's Barrett, defended by Jones. And there's the pass to Stewart. Clock at 6. Here's Magruder. The Nuggets with another miss.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
Here's Stewart. Hits it from three-point range.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now here's Henson. Defense right on him. Here's Jones. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Here's Clutch. Pass to Wade. And good that time. Wade's got 5 now.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
Now here's Jones. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Clutch. They lead by 11. And here is Henson. To the middle. Here's Silk. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Magruder, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Nuggets have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
2 shots. Shooting 2.
first free throw is good.
Well, Jim Boylan, he won the Chicago head coaching job after his interim stint. The fans were unsure of the hire, but the front office believes in him moving forward.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Davis is checked in for Silk. The Dude comes in for Jones. And Thunder subbed in for Henson. Denver also making some changes. Magician comes in for Doc. And it's Scott in for Clutch. And for Boylan, Chris, he's been a bit demanding on his roster.
Yeah, Kevin, it's going to be tough. He's tasked with molding this young Bulls core. I mean, the front office wanted a hard-nosed coach. They believe they found their guy with Boylan's approach.
Wade outside. He dishes it to Barrett. Got a hand on it. And the block shot turns into a shooting foul. So the defensive effort there a bit too much as the officials send him to the line. And he'll shoot some free throws. For Denver, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Nuggets making a change here. Mays checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. The league has cracked down C-Webb on flagrants. Players leaving the bench. Do you think we need to be as strict about it as we've been?
Oh, I love the attention to detail the league has given on flagrants. So you don't want the flagrants of the past. My friend Kevin McHale, he says Rambis just ran into his elbow. That wasn't even a flagrant foul on that play. If anybody remembers that old play that I'm talking about back in the Celtics-Laker days. But how about today? My thing, Kevin, is just don't call it ticky-tack of flagrant. I think we all know what a flagrant is. Let's keep the new flagrants as flagrants and no flopping. If you flop, no flagrants. Games are too important. You don't want that flagrant 1, flagrant 2, a shot and the ball. It can change the momentum of the game. I think the league and the refs are doing a great job. Let's just not let those ones that aren't flagrant sneak in there because of flopping.
And Chris, what about players leaving the bench when there's something going on?
Well, I'll tell you what, the league has always been great about that. And now what's funny is if you watch the games, there's an assistant coach that is designated just when he sees a scuffle on the floor. His only job is to run to the end of the bench and stand at the line with his arms out so no player can cross him. So not only is the league taking steps, not only are players mindful of it, but now you have an assistant coach. His only job is to stand up there and to be an obstacle so that no players can step that foot across the line. It changes series. It causes big fights. It puts fans in harm's way. We just don't need it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. C-Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Here's the Dude. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets leading by 14. Now Barrett. 9 points in the game so far. Wade with it. Picked up by Davis. Wade, bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 3. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Here's Thunder. Down low. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Scott. Here's Magician. Chicago grabs the miss. The bodyguards got 6 rebounds in the game.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip man.
Pass to Magician. And here's Barrett. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. The bodyguards got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Thunder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Scott dishes to Wade. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Passes it to Magician. Shot from 12. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Now here's Henson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The Nuggets leading by 9. Outside, Scott. Now, here's Barrett. Tight defense on him. The pass to Magician. And again, Denver, no good.
Come on, you got to get up on him and play some defense. They won't get away with that next time.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The bodyguard. They get it back. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Here's Barrett. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Denver heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. What do you guys think about the Nuggets out here in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
At the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
Bulls trail by 7. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Denver, they've got Barrett. He's out there with Scott. Magician is out there with A-Train. And it's Wade in at the power forward position. And Davis sends it back. Henson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the foul goes on the Magician. That's foul number 2 for him. Doc, he's checked in for Denver. Left side, Davis. Pass to Thunder. Shot clock at 5, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The NBA fans sometimes called the sixth man. Chris, talk about what a difference a raucous crowd, a home crowd can make for a team and a player.
Well, I could talk about that from my experience, but let's talk about from my experience first. Sacramento, we had a lady called Sign Lady. Now, of course, she had a real name, but she says, just call me Sign Lady. She would make the most beautiful signs. Vlade, we believe in you. Peja, every shot is good. She'd make them creatively. They'd be bright. They'd be big. And we looked for her for encouragement. The cowbells, how loud everyone there was. Some first-time gamers saying, this is my first game coming to watch. Go win, Chris. Or people that's been like, I've never missed a game. You want to do it for the fans, how loud they are, how they get on the teams, how they get on the refs. You got to love it. And then for the rest of the league, oh, my God. Last year in the playoffs, going to the Milwaukee Bucks, their home arena, that new arena they have there, oh, crazy. You want to talk about crazy fans? Go out to Toronto and hang outside with 10,000 crazy fans in the rain while they're singing and shouting and having fun over there in Jurassic Park. And we all know about the great fans that Golden State had all their years in Oracle, some of the most loyal fans ever. The sixth man, the fans being the sixth man, that is not a cliche, that is not made up for PR purposes. That's true and real, and some of the best players that tell you how those fans have taken them over the top, giving them energy to win some games.
Yeah, a lot of energy.
Yes.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Stewart. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Thunder passes to the dude. And he banks in the layup. The dude's got his second bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And it's blocked.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Well, he doesn't have a clear path to the hoop, so why not? I mean, pull up and bury the three in transition.
Nuggets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Here is Doc, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
Some changes for Chicago. Silk comes in for the dude, and Jones subbed in for Henson. And Denver also making a switch. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Scott. Here's Clutch. Pass to McGruder. Launches it. That one's not going to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Jones, the best of them. And here's Jones. And it's blocked. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. That one goes. Count it.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Here's Thunder. 7 points in the game. Takes a shot at the elbow, and the shot goes down. Silk's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in the system.
Here's Doc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Here's Thunder. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. He doesn't hit that one.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing is falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Mavericks in Dallas. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Nuggets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. And their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. He's off on the second. From a pure entertainment standpoint, who's a player that you think is must-watch TV?
Oh, man, you got to go Curry, Lillard, Harden, Giannis, Embiid.
Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. I mean, a whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
Tries from 16. Again, the miss by Jones.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
May passes to Doc. Inside. And the layup falls. Now it's a 7-point Denver lead.
Getting the ball down low. Always a good plan of attack.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Jones, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Davis, the pass to Silk. They need this one. That shot, no good. And it's Denver the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here is Doc. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Blackman, the pass to Silk. Passes to Thunder. 5 to shoot. Buries it from 3-point range. Thunder's got 10 points.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Here's Clutch. He's got 8. Got a piece of it. And the pass to May. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Jones looking for an opening. Looking to get it going. Trying to get open as Davis. That shot is off.
He's gone off the rails this quarter. And it's a bad time to do it. I mean, when they're needing to fight from behind.
Pass to May. Here's Clutch. Pass to Magruder. A 3-ball. Kept alive. Magician. And Davis sends it back. Passes it to Thunder. Takes the turnaround J. Rebound by the Nuggets. Magician's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
The Nuggets have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. The Dude, he's checked in for Chicago. And then for Denver. Wade, he's checked in for Rodney Magruder. Barrett comes in for A-Train. And it's Scott in for Clutch. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bulls trail by 10. Thunder passes to Davis. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Floats it up for Davis. And it's Davis with the jam. Denver leading by 8. The pass to Doc. And again, Denver no good. Chicago's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. The Bulls have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Henson's checked in for Davis. Good on both. Now Barrett. He's got 12. Pass to Doc. Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Magician. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Magician's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Blackman, the pass to Thunder. Henson with it. Makes it off the glass. Henson's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Right side, Scott. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Bodyguards check in for Chicago. Wade passes to Barrett. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Here's Silk. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass. He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
The Nuggets have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. The Bulls trail by 8. Throws it up high.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Scott against Henson. Scott kicks to Wade. Barrett with the ball. 14 points for him. Here's Magician. Chicago grabs the miss. The Bodyguards got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Lets it go from 11. That one doesn't go. And here's Barrett. Here's Wade. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, in looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so it's Denver, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They have an 8-point lead. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
And Kenny, let's get your input on the Bulls.
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from you, you have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
And that's a wrap for our...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Black Hole.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Bulls trail by 8. Bodyguard is out there with Silk. Then it's Jones. Then there's Shake and Bake. And it's Blackman in at the 3 seat. And that's the group for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half. Now the pass to Silk. From past the arc. Magruder with the rebound. Magruder's got his 5th rebound in this one. The feed to Wade. Comes up empty down low. Bulls shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Pass to Blackman. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in.
Chicago with the ball. They trail by 6. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Here's Silk. 9 points in the game so far. To the paint. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Blackman.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Stolen by Henson. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And he lays that one in.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Stewart passes to Doc. It's blocked. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Henson dishes to Jones. Pass to Silk. The 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night. Passes it to Magruder. Over to the left wing. Here is Doc. He has 6. Chalk up 2 there.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Henson the pass to Blackman. Here's Silk. 12 points for him. And yes, it's good. Silk's got 14 points for the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Magruder. Feeds to Wade. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And it's good for 2.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Bulls trail by 3. To the inside. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. There's the pass to Stewart. Six to shoot. Knocked away. Here's Silk. Wade is covering. Can't hit from in close. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Barrett wide open. He fires. Tries again. The layup good by Wade. Wade's got 4 points this quarter.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Outside, Jones. Pass to Silk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. A different look for Denver. Magicians checked in for Doc. A-Train comes in for Barrett. And it's Scott in for Clutch. Good on the second free throw. Here's A-Train. Passes it to Magician. The pass to May. This one for three. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Thunder. 12 points for him. He kicks it to Jones. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Here's Wade. And Davis pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing this man into a difficult attempt.
Inside, in the air, and gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And both free throws good for Davis. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside, Scott. Here's Magician. Wade, right side. Shot clock at 6. Here's Magruder. The shot, no good. Pass to Silk. And Wade sends it back. And he gets it back.
At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that one's a stunner.
Here's Silk. Out to the wing. Thunder passes to Davis. And he makes that one. Davis has got the lead up to 5 now for Chicago.
And there's been a drop-off in their defense since halftime. I mean, they don't nearly have the same energy they did in the first half.
To stop the run. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right side, Jones. And Wade sends it back. Pass to Magruder. Back to Wade. And he lays it straight in. Wade's got 13.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Davis, the pass to the dude. Here's Thunder, defended by Scott. One-on-one fast break. Here's May. And the three off target. The Bulls leading by 3. To the right side. Passes to Silk. Kicks to Jones. That one misses. And it's Denver the other way.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Magruder, defended by Jones. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket from Magician.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Outside, Jones. To the wing right side. Here's the dude. Rebound by the Nuggets. Magician's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Here's Davis. Plays it up and banks it in. Davis has got 10 points in the game.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Now, here's Scott. He's guarded closely. Here's the pass to May. 6 on the shot clock. For the tie. Drops in the tray. A-Train's got it all tied up now for Denver.
Now, with the smaller defender on you, that three-pointer is too tempting not to take.
Pass to Davis. He kicks it to Jones. Floats it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Down low, here's Magician. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. To the middle. 4 seconds left. 1 second left. Picked his pocket. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with. Magician is out there with Doc, and it's Clutch. Then there's Scott, and it's Magruder in at the small forward position. Can't cash in from close range. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Davis looking for an opening. To the paint. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Bulls making a switch here. Henson's checked in, and a switcher also for Denver. Barrett's checked in for Scott.
One shot.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Magruder. Passes it to Magician. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Here's Henson, and he makes good on the layup. Henson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
And in the first half, it was a struggle offensively, shooting a very low percentage, but it hasn't prevented them from grabbing the lead. And now they're shooting it much better here in the second. And you want them taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Thunder. Lets it go from 11, and it's Denver with the rebound. Magician's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Magruder to the inside. Now, here's Barrett. He's guarded closely. Chicago leading. Henson the pass to Thunder. Inside, the dude. And it's Denver with the rebound.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Out to the right wing. Henson. And there's the pass to Blackman. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the dude. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
The tenacity on that interior. Just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Now here's Henson, guarded close. Blackman, the pass to the body. It's deflected.
The dude. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. and he can't hit the second. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Doc the pass to Stewart. And again, Denver with the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Thunder. The shot from 20 feet away. And right on target. Good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, Greg, this is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Here's Doc. The shot comes out, and Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Henson in the post, over Stewart. Henson's shot is off. For Denver, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Pass to Doc. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Now here's Henson. Passes it to the body. That one falls.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
No, he's reading the defense, sensing the opening. He doesn't hesitate.
Find the lane. One shot.
And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Denver's gotten a 3-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Here's Magruder, and the pass to Magician. Pass to Stewart. Over Blackman. And that one hits back iron. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Pass to Thunder. Pass to Blackman. Got a piece of it. Here's Clutch. Sips that one from the post. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
It's just been one of those nights from he got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Chicago calls timeout. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade and replenish your energy for the late game push. We've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Magician.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Silks checked in for the dude, and Jones subbed in for Thunder. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the timeout, I listened in on Jim Boylan's huddle. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Magician. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Silk's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Outside, Jones. Henson the pass to Jones. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
Thunder's checked in for Henson. Wade, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
One shot.
That one misses for Jones. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Denver. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Here's Clutch. The pass to Doc. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
At the line, Doc. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Thunder passes to Jones. 6 to shoot. And it's Wade with the rebound. Wade's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Stewart. Here's Magruder. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Rodney Magruder. 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Chicago with the ball. They lead by 1. Chicago calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
with the block. Here's Magruder, and it's thrown down hard with both hands. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Here's Jones. The shot will not fall. Wade with the defensive effort. Passes it to Doc. Pass to Wade. Oh, that's blocked. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. Here's Thunder. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
1:51 left in the fourth. Here's Wade. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession. Henson checked in for the Bulls. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the final quarter. Doc the pass to Stewart. 5 on the clock. Here is Doc, defended by Henson. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. Here's Barrett over Jones. Wade passes to Doc. Another shot. That one, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. And Henson kicks to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Wade with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. .106 left to play here in the fourth. Just 2 to shoot. Jones for 3. And it's Denver with the rebound.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
But they get it back. The shot by Wade, no good. Left side, Jones.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .44 seconds left in the game. Here's Clutch, defended by Henson. Stewart passes to Doc. That shot misses.
And even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. And it's late enough in the game for him to recognize that there's a better option.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. The shot and game clock separated by 4. With the teardrop. And that one is off. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Henson. At the line for the Bulls, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Yeah, those free throws helping them to make the lead even safer.
Here's Barrett. And again, Denver no good. Jones with it. And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.